Good evening, children. I welcome all of you to our whiteboard English class of CHM Higher Secondary School. I think all of you remember the last lesson, Project Tiger. It is an article by Satyajit Roy. In the article, he explains how he managed to shoot the scenes of a film which included a tiger. In a film, do you know the actors and the context in which they should behave or speak are determined on the basis of a written script. They are doing everything on the basis of a written script. Have you read a script, film script ever? Then here is an extract from a film script by Majid Majidi, a renowned Iranian filmmaker. Let's have a look at the profile of the renowned filmmaker Majid Majidi. Majid Majidi is an Iranian film director, producer, and screenwriter. He has directed several feature films, including The Color of Paradise, Baron, The Willow Tree, etc. In 1998, Majidi directed the film Children of Heaven, which was nominated for the Academy Award for the Best Foreign Language Film. This is the first Iranian film to have nominated by the Academy. These are the details about our film director Majid Majidi. Now children, we can just move on to the text, to the lesson, My Sister's Shoe. But before that, then as I told you, this is a script. In a script, thus you can see particular shots and scenes or angles, different types of angles of camera. So we have to just get familiar with certain shots and angles of camera. Just listen. First of all, what is a shot? Shot means a single piece of film uninterrupted by cuts. That is a shot. Now we can move on to different types of shots. Long shot. It is a shot from some distance. Medium shot. It is the most common shot. The camera seems to be at a medium distance from the object being filmed. Now close-up shot. The image being shot takes up at least 80% of the frame. That is close-up shot. Extreme close-up, that is another one. The image being shot is a part of a whole such as an eye or a hand. So these are certain shots. Now a few more camera angles are there. If a few camera angles are there, we can just have a look at those camera angles. Eye level angle, high angle and low angle. Eye level angle, it is a shot taken from a normal height. And high angle means the camera is above the subject. And low angle means the camera films the subject from below. And these are different types of camera angles. And certain camera movements also are there. They are pan, tilt, zoom. Pan means a camera moves from side to side on a horizontal axis. On a horizontal axis. That is pan. Tilt is another movement. Here the camera moves up or down along a vertical axis. And the third kind of movement is zoom. Here we have a camera where the lens moves to make an object seems to move closer to or further away from the camera. Now here these are certain movements of the camera. We have to be a little idea about these kind of things, because while we are watching a film or video, we have to understand why these kind of different types of angles are there different types of shots are there. So if we have an idea about these things, we will get more, or we can enjoy more. So now we can start the lesson, My Sister's Shoes, page number 56. I think all of you might have opened the text. Please listen. Then if there is any difficult words, you can just note it down there, and I'll explain certain those words after the class. Scene 1. Cobbler's shop. Close-up of a cobbler stitching a girl's shoe. Only the pink shoe and the cobbler's hand are in the frame. The camera moves back to middle distance to show Ali sitting on a low chair next to the cobbler and watching him work. The cobbler finishes stitching the shoe, picks up the other one of the pair and hands them both to Ali. Cobbler: that will be 32 minutes. Ali: thank you. Gives money to the cobbler. Cobbler: here's your change. Picks up the coin from the money box to give to Ali. Now cut to the street outside. Scene from across the street changes. The cobbler's shop. It is a scene from across the street. The cobbler's shop where Ali and the cobbler are sitting can be seen. To the right of the cobbler's shop is a door with a curtain hanging on it, which appears to open into a row house. Ali is leaving the shop. Ali's voice: thank you. The cobbler's voice: you are welcome, goodbye. A man with a parcel under his arm walks up to the curtain door, lifts the curtain and goes in. As Ali comes out of the cobbler's shop, putting the shoes into a small black bag in his hand, walks down the street and moves out of the frame on the left. Now look at the scene 2. It is from a bakery. Inside the bakery, shots of bread being baked, close-up of a hand putting into the stove kneaded flour spread on a baking board and taking out the baked naan. The camera pans slightly to the right to show Ali picking up the naan dropped by the cook and stacking them on a cloth spread on a wooden plank. The camera moves back to show Ali and 3 cooks sitting around the stove, kneading and putting it inside the stove. Ali finishes stacking the naan and ties up the cloth into a bundle. So here a few unfamiliar words are there. We can just listen to the meanings of those words. Cobbler, I think you know it. Anyway, I'll tell. A cobbler is a person who repairs shoes. In Malayalam we call it as Cherupugutti. And another one is tumens. As we have rupees or paisa, here the tumens is an old Iranian currency. And here another word is knead. Knead the dough, you might have heard. Knead means to mix or press thoroughly. മാവ് കുഴക്കുക എന്നൊക്കെ നമ്മൾ പറയുന്ന രൂപത്തിൽ. Another one is naan. Naan, it is a kind of bread, a thick long bread made like chapatis. That is naan. Then wooden plank. Plank means board, wooden board. Stacking means putting one on the top of the other, means arranging in a particular order. That is stacking. Here these are the some difficult words. I think now it's clear. So can you just tell what you have seen in these two scenes, scene 1 and 2? Then here it starts from a cobbler's shop, and here a pink shoe is in the hands of a cobbler. He repaired it and he hands over to a boy named Ali. After repairing the shoe, the cobbler handed over it to a boy, and his name is Ali. And after that, the cobbler asked for the money, that is 32 months. Ali gives it, and the cobbler gives back the balance money. And after that, the scene is changed. It is from the street. We can see a scene from the street to the right of the cobbler's shop, and there is a door with a curtain hanging on it. We can see these things in the video. Okay. And after that, the scene changed into a bakery, and in the bakery there we can see bread is being baked and kneading the flour. And then after that, our Ali is picking the naan dropped by the cook and staking them on a cloth spread on a wooden plank. Then after putting everything in a correct order, then he finishes stacking the naan and ties up the cloth into a bundle. Now students, let's listen to the textual questions. Question number 1. The scene begins with a close-up shot. What frame would a filmmaker normally use when the characters speak? Here the answer is medium shot. Second question. Apart from the cobbler's shop, what other details do you get about the space in which the action in scene 1 take place? The answer, a busy street. It is a busy street. Third question. How many characters are introduced in scene 1? Who are they? 3 characters, namely cobbler, Ali, and the man with a parcel. These are the 3 characters. Fourth question. In scene 1 and 2, close-up shots of the hands of the cobbler and Ali are shown. Do they serve any purpose? Explain. This is the question. Answer. Yes. It shows the dedication of the man's work and anxiety of Ali. It shows the dedication of the man's work and anxiety of Ali. I hope it's clear. You have to write all these questions and answers in your notebook. Apart from that, I'll give you an assignment that also you have to do in your book and send to your English teacher. Okay. Now we can see the video of the scenes that we have already discussed. Let's watch.
Efendim, sit olmuş. That's your nickel. Efendim, sarma bu. Sarma.
So dear friends, I think all of you have enjoyed it. Now we can conclude today's session here, and we have 2 more scenes that we will discuss in the next class. Okay, thank you.